Hello guys, before starting anything new, always consult your doctors, medical professionals. Today I am going to talk about a keto diet. A ketogenic diet is used for medical conditions ranging from epilepsy to certain kinds of seizures to certain kinds of brain cancers and brain tumors. But today the ketogenic diet is being promoted as a fad diet and it may help you lose a couple of kilos initially, but it comes with adverse effects that are detrimental to your health. So let's understand, we usually use a ketogenic diet and someone has epilepsy or seizures. It works really well in certain kinds of brain cancers and brain tumors and even some kinds of other cancers. It is also used to improve bipolar symptoms. It could be used for certain kinds of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and neurodegenerative disorders in the brain. It's effective when it's medically controlled under supervision. A ketogenic diet requires a medical prescription because it can damage your kidney. It can create acidity in your body. It could create innumerable problems. And today, the ketogenic diet is basically built on the model of starvation. You try to mimic the body into starvation mode where you force a body to burn fat for energy instead of glucose. So a ketogenic diet usually requires you to go on an extremely low carb diet, which is calculated sometimes below 20 grams or below 25 grams, so that your body doesn't break down carbohydrates into glucose for energy. Since your body doesn't get that source of energy, it now moves to fat, and fat breaks down into glucose, and one of the byproducts are ketones. Ketones are chemicals your liver makes. You produce them when you don't have enough insulin in your body to turn sugar or glucose into energy. The problem with a ketogenic diet and a problem with fat diets are they are not sustainable, number one. Number two is when you do fat diets, you never really teach yourself a behavior. You never teach your body how to lose weight the right way. Okay? We use all these quick fixes and all these quick methods to rapidly drop a couple of pounds. And let me tell you, everyone who does a ketogenic diet, and if they go around proclaiming they have lost 4 or 5 or 6 kilos, they never tell you exactly what they are going through. During the diet, you never really get a chance to investigate their medical history or their vitamin deficiencies and everything, because humans have a habit of just trying to show the best part of everything that they do. If a ketogenic diet really worked, there shouldn't be fat people today. It should be the easiest way to lose weight. The billion-dollar weight loss industry should go completely out of business if the ketogenic diet worked the right way. Now let me tell you that when you do a ketogenic diet, it has neurological impacts in the body. You have digestive issues like diarrhea, constipation, vomiting, nausea, kidney stones. The possibility of kidney stones is extremely high. You can have renal tubular acidosis, metabolism. Not only that, you can have muscle cramps, weaknesses, skeletal fractures and osteoporosis, menstrual irregularities, problems with menopause, thinning and hair loss, graying of hair, rapid aging, poor growth in children, acute pancreatitis, and more importantly, a ketogenic diet can impact your immunity. You can have a low platelet count, pneumonia, inflammation, all these problems at the cost of losing just a few kilos. It doesn't make sense. Those ketones that develop as a byproduct of ketosis produces acidosis in the body. An acidic body is the reason and the root cause of most diseases. When you have an acidic body, it's extremely difficult for you to lose weight because your cells don't get the right amount of oxygen and the right amount of fuel that they require to lose weight or to burn fat. So you're on a fat diet to help you lose fat, and the byproduct of this is making your body acidic, which doesn't allow you to lose weight. So again, using a ketogenic diet for weight loss is another instrument. It's another tool to force your body to lose weight. You cannot force the human body to lose weight. You have to allow the human body to lose weight. There is nothing wrong with glucose. Carbohydrates break down into glucose, which provides very important energy to your brains and to your cells. The root cause of all diseases starts from your cell. The inability to lose weight starts from your cell. And here you are selecting a diet that has the possibility to deprive yourself of the energy it needs. Now you know you do get energy from fat as well, but nature, the human body, the universe would never create a body that requires 3 different sources of macronutrients that have 3 different lists of benefits and functions to your body, right? Your body requires carbohydrates, but reducing carbohydrates is a quick fix to losing weight, which you will eventually put all back on even in a ketogenic diet. You may lose 3 to 4 kilos and you will eventually put that weight back on, and much more. A ketogenic diet is not sustainable, and if you do choose to do a ketogenic diet, make sure that you have a break every 2 weeks. Otherwise your kidney is gonna get destroyed in the procedure. Now let me tell you what happens when you have high fat content in your body. Your liver has to produce more bile because the function of bile is to metabolize fat. When you are on a high fat diet, your body has to break down more fat, which means it produces more bile, and one of the byproducts of that is something called gallstones. Now when gallstones block your bile ducts, you have higher cholesterol levels and a slower liver and impaired liver function, and one of the main functions of the liver is to break down fat, increase your metabolism, which helps you to lose weight. You are getting on a diet which is actually going to impair your liver, and if you do not detox the right way, you're gonna have more gallstones, you're gonna have more kidney stones, you're going to create a more acidic environment in the human body. So a ketogenic diet is another fat diet, and it comes with drastic side effects. Like I said, everyone wants to only show you the good part of how they lose weight, but no one tells you about what happens in the background. No one tells you about the vitamin deficiencies that they have. Fat is required in the human body to produce hormones. Weight loss is about the right hormonal balance, and over here, by adding more fat to good fats and the bad fats, adding more protein, which again makes your body more acidic in nature, it's just so wrong. If losing some kilos at the cost of your health is your goal, then you may want to do it. But if you are looking at a long, sustainable life with the right immunity and losing weight the right way, then right now you need to make that commitment to yourself. To start teaching yourself how to lose weight, that is by building good habits, building good behaviors and discipline. Your discipline, and most people doing the ketogenic diet don't even do it the right way. It's a very difficult diet to do. The last point about it and why the ketogenic diet is not good for your health, it doesn't allow you to eat most fruits and vegetables, most of the vitamins and minerals that your body requires for a strong immunity that you require to prevent disease, to heal disease, or to keep you healthy, to give you more quality years of your life comes from fruits and vegetables, and most of those fruits and vegetables are not allowed in a ketogenic diet. So you are literally depriving your body of nutrition when you select a fat diet like this. To lose a little bit of weight, that's not good health. If you are looking for short-term fixes at the cost of your health and immunity, you may want to continue doing this diet. Although I strongly suggest and encourage each of you out there to find your inner balance to help you make the right decision and do weight loss the right way. Fat diets don't work. You're gonna lose your health along with that little weight that you lose, which you eventually put back on. Again, teach your body the right behaviors and the right habits to lose weight. Discipline, it all revolves around balanced nutrition and portion control. It revolves around getting adequate amount of quality sleep. It revolves around not punishing yourself with exercise, but doing the right amount of exercise and having the right amount of recovery and sleep. And it all revolves around what's going on in your head, controlling your stress levels, managing it. All of us have stress. I'm not saying get rid of your stress. I'm saying change your perspective towards it, change your attitude towards work with yourself spiritually, to learn how to let go and learn how to accept, because it's these 4 things, these 4 behaviors that will help your body to lose weight, which will allow your body to lose the right way, lose weight the right. So please be very careful on a ketogenic diet. If you're doing it right now, if you're in Belgium, Europe, you have to do a kidney function test every 10 days that you're on a ketogenic diet. You have to do a liver function test as well. Why do you need to do those tests? Why does the medical community require you to do those tests? Because the side effects of a ketogenic diet can screw up your liver and your kidney and your heart and the way you aged and all of that together. If you're doing it, do it under supervision. Make sure that you do your regular blood tests. Make sure that you have a break every 2 weeks. But use lifestyle and not diet as a way to change your health and change your weight. Until next time, take care of your sleep, your exercise, the balanced nutrition and your stress levels. The rest will be taken care of. Thank you everyone. Have a great day.